On behalf of Technology and Computing Services, we welcome you to another edition in our series of Smart Classroom Equipment. Today we're going to take a look at the Extron Series 5 switcher and also the biamp. We're going to go ahead and start by taking a look at the Extron Series 5 switcher. Now you'll notice there are the multicolored buttons located on the top row. Let's go ahead and take a look at the display power. Now this button is basically what turns on the projector, which is mounted in the ceiling facing the drop-down screen in your smart classrooms. We have the display mute, we have the RGB mute, and the audio mute. Okay, in order to start up the projector, we just press in and you see it's beginning to flash. When it's flashing, that means that the switcher is in the warm-up cycle, starting up the projector. Once it completes its warm-up cycle, this will remain solid. And if we go over to our screen, you will see currently what is being projected is the PC. And if we go back to the switcher, you'll see that indeed the PC button is selected and is up and functioning. Now before you use any of the other pieces of equipment in the located in your podium, make sure that they are powered on completely first. Now sometimes you're going to be watching content that may have sound. In order for you to hear the sound, you have to go down and activate this piece of equipment. This is the biamp. Make sure it is powered on. And we're going to go back up to our switcher, and we're going to cover the rest of the multicolored buttons on the top row. Display mute. Okay, if you desire to cease the image from projecting on your projector, you will hit this once. It is now illuminated, and if you go over to your screen, you will see that the image is no longer being projected. In order to go back to enable projection, you select it again, deactivating the display mute, and as you can see, the image reappears on your screen. The RGB mute. A word of precaution: if you're going to use this button, I'm going to tell you ahead of time, many calls that we've had, this button has been activated. The whole system has to be resynchronized. And what I mean by resynchronized, we disconnect the power from the back of the switcher, and also we have to disconnect the power from the back of the projector. This is going to interfere with your instruction time, and many times if you don't have a backup like handouts or a complete lecture, we can respond to a call from the help desk, but if in case we're, say, like out on another service call, it's highly unlikely that we'll be able to get to you. So just a word of warning, stay away from this button. The next button is the audio mute. Now the audio mute ceases all sound. I would advise also against using this. If you're, say for example, watching a video, just pause the video. Okay? So as I mentioned before, just stay away from this button. The lower buttons are, of course, corresponding to the different pieces of equipment. This is the VCR. It's located here. The document camera, if we go here, is located inside the podium. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open this podium up, and contained inside of the podium, as you can see, is a document camera. There's a power switch. And here is located the unlock function in order for you to lift the lens and activate the lights. We'll go ahead and we'll close this back up. PC2. This is for the laptop. Now, I've mentioned in other of our videos, instructional videos, the podium plate is a standard piece of equipment found in the smart classroom. And as you can see, there is support for PC2. You can connect your laptop via a VGA cord, which you can acquire from Technology and Computing Services. And you connect it to the respective port on your laptop and into this port. And if you're going to be using content with sound, you will merely get a sound cord to plug into the audio port. You have wireless access pretty much in a lot of the smart classrooms here at ESU, and so you probably won't need this data port. But in case you do, we can also provide you with an Ethernet cable to be able to plug your laptop into the data port. Okay? We're going to go back to the switcher. We're going to go back to PC1. And out of courtesy to your colleagues or faculty members, you can either go here to power down the switcher, or if there's like a small gap in between the classrooms, just go over to your PC and just log off. Another important piece of equipment that I probably mentioned before is a wireless mouse, and as I mentioned in other features, make sure that this is restored to the cradle so that it may recharge for complete function. And I'll go ahead and go through the cycle of powering down your switcher. Just hold in, it'll begin to flash, release, and you probably heard that audible beep coming from the projector. That means it is powering down. And also deactivate the power for the biamp. And that concludes our session for the day. And on behalf of Technology Computing Services, I thank you.